supply to 98, and here he goes, moving forward with the Zealots, trying to take this out. The SCV is able to repair everything. The Colossi trying to take them down. 3 Colossi still alive, which are the huge damage dealers, but the Banshee's still fully alive, and looks like Thorazane has done
Naniwa is getting in the position to do a huge bust, but Thorazane just has the, I really think, some of the best positioning outside the front of that base that we have seen yet. That is just phenomenal placement of those tanks, being able to pick off everything coming down the ramp. And here comes the big push. Naniwa leading with that Immortal. It's beginning to take some damage, but some very smart retarget firing by Thorazane. All the probes move in, but they are at the back. One Colossus does fall, and Naniwa, oh my goodness, might be able to break through this. The probes at the front working away at that one remaining bunker, and Thorazane with the unload manages to pull them out in time, and oh my god, chill! Naniwa breaks the contain! Would never be able to pull down, but Naniwa, ooh, getting scanned, losing his observer, but there's the Speed Zealots, now darting in the stim on the Marines, but those Marines also have combat shields, so they're able to do a lot of damage. Naniwa gets obliterated at the front door. More Colossi, more Zealots trying to get screwed in, but Thorazane taking this opportunity to advance way far forward, and all the Marines at the front, we're moving back, and there's the tank sieging up, and it looks like Naniwa is going to go for it, but Zealots stuck in the back, no blink to let those Zealots begin to sweep forward. We see the Colossus taking massive damage, but the Zealots ripping through absolutely everything. Naniwa now bringing in more Zealots, the entire force of Thorazane completely destroyed.
Wow.
Advancing forward with those High Templar, we see Thorazane with a single Marauder advancing forward, almost takes out a Templar, but there are some storms. We see more storms going down. Those ghosts do not quite have the energy, and there are some amazing feedbacks picking off most of the ghosts in that army. Now the Zealots beginning to stream forward. Great force fields getting thrown down. The Vikings land.
Oh my god!
In the 14 gateways he has, the production ramping through the roof. Thorazane being ripped apart. I blink past all of these Marines, try to get vision on the high ground and warp into the front, but Thorazane does have that supply depot at the front. He could possibly lift it. He does. He lifts the supply depot. He isolates the Stalkers, completely shuts it down. Not a chance in hell that that Stalker's going to be able to get to the high ground. It does get the chance to see some mules at the front, but look at this. Thorazane getting a little bit of damage dealt at the front, but now that his Marines have returned back to that bunkerage, they are more than okay. Naniwa suddenly would turn into a brilliant tactic now means that Naniwa may very well be all minerals in the main, and there's the lift. All the Blink Stalkers move forward. Thorazane in an atrocious position. There's the lift, and it looks like Naniwa will be able to break in and take out the tank and defend properly, but all the Stalkers are at very good angles. We see now, instead of transferring to get a Banshee, we see a tank coming out right now. The Marines are doing a lot of damage to these Stalkers. Zealot trying to get vision up on the high ground so he can manage to pick off. Oh my gosh, Thorazane doing an absolutely brilliant defense. There are the Zealots warping in. All of those SCVs pull off, completely obliterate the Zealots. Naniwa with the gigantic misread at the start of the game.
And bring the Medivacs out of position. He's being so careful. Now there goes the Guardian Shield moving forward. He puts up the force fields, isolating a lot of the units, isolating the SCVs. Bunker's going to go down. The Marines are out of range, and a lot of damage being done by Naniwa as he continues to charge forward. Second bunker is now up and being repaired, and it looks like he holds. Thorazane holds.
It looks like more units are continuing to warp in. Has to be absolutely unbelievably careful with those Medivacs. Does not want to lose any units at this point. This game is not yet decided. We see another advancement forward, but there is only one sentry. One force field gets thrown down, but it is not enough to prevent those SCVs from getting in the way. More units getting unloaded, and Naniwa is getting deflected. More Marauders, Marines, SCVs all moving to the right, repelling that Stalker play. The food, 93 for Thorazane, 61 for We began with 32 of the best players in StarCraft 2 from all over the world, from Korea, from the Americas, from all over Europe, and the only players that remain are 2 Swedes, Dignitas's Naniwa in the bottom left as the red Protoss. In the bottom right, his opponent, Mousesport's Thorazane, also a Swede, as the blue Terran. We are tied in the grand final. It is match point 3-3. Whoever wins this game wins first place. With reinforcements, it will not be the case. 2 scans go down from Thorazane, and some great EMPs go down. He does get some Guardian Shields off, but Thorazane knows that this push timing is essential. Hides behind the remaining force fields. The Colossi getting one shot, and he's trying to pick up the Colossi as rapidly as he can. But look at the gateway unit count from Naniwa. Can Thorazane push it back? He does manage to repel this aggression. But big energy on all of those sentries. Plenty of force fields available. Needs to Ghost EMP those off, but does he have the energy? Yes! He barely now has the energy. Here's the push forward. There's the scan. Where are the ghosts? And there's the EMP! Manages to get all of those sentries. One Colossus down. Naniwa not in a great spot. Two Colossi now have fallen. And it looks like Thorzane baited Naniwa into just the right spot. The whole push from Naniwa getting absolutely decimated. The push that was at the back door did not do the damage it needed to. And now Thorzane has equalized the playing field. The foods are matched 93 to 87, but Thorzane has the 1-1 upgrades, has the Ghosts, has the Vikings. Naniwa trying to pull back. Thorzane may have done the unthinkable and pulled the reverse all kill, but Naniwa is not done fighting yet, continuing to throw down force fields. But we see that Thorzane now pushing faster and faster and faster forward. Naniwa in a complete and total retreat, now trying to morph it as in the previous ones. And now we see those Colossi trying to poach forward to the front, trying to pick off those Ghosts. This is so intense at this moment. And there the Ghosts moving forward, managed to EMP again, but only 100 energy. They will pick off with those EMPs. There's still a lot of force fields available. The Viking count is ridiculously high from Thorzane, and I'm having heart palpitations. I do not know how much longer I can handle this. This is so tense. Naniwa now moving forward with the Zealot, trying to get a good sense of what's up, but Thorzane not overreacting, just a single lone stim. We see more Ghosts advancing from the right side, does not quite have enough energy, and Naniwa just patiently waiting for all the shields to reheal. The Colossus now finishing a lone Marine in the natural expansion of Naniwa. Naniwa has no more money left at that expo. Everything's basically broke. It will all come down to this final fight. There's the advancement forward. We see no EMPs yet. There's some EMPs about to get cast. A big one on all of those sentries. The Viking count ridiculously high, but the gateway units are just overwhelming Thorzane's units, and it looks like the Viking count is going to be enough. It picks off the Colossus. Thorzane makes the surround, and good game! Thorzane does it! The incredible reverse comeback, down 1-3, pulling it back 4-3. Incredible play by Thorzane, making a mark in StarCraft 2 that we will never forget.